Hi, my name's Lauren,
And I'm Tia.
and we think a lot about Taylor Swift, and we bet that you do too.
So let's get into it.
Hiya!
Hiya.
Oh. Great start.
Hiya.
Hi, we're back again.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Are we going to say the episode number every episode?
Have we done it for the previous episodes?
We did it for the last one, episode 2.
And then the first episode, we said our first episode.
So I think we are going to do that. That's going to be a thing.
In case you didn't know from the episode description, this is episode 3.
This is episode 3. If you're still listening, thank you.
Today we're breaking down Cruel Summer.
Yes, we are. A fan favourite. But before we get into that, housekeeping.
Housekeeping, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a lovely spring day.
It is. So as of recording, it is March. It's literally just turned March and the sun has started shining.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's like nature knows that it's spring.
Mother Nature.
Yes.
Yeah, it's lovely. And, I just feel all of the burden of the last 6 months of darkness and coldness and sadness just drifting away. It's lovely. So for those who don't know, I hate autumn and I hate winter.
I love autumn and winter, but I will say that I don't realise how sad I get.
Until the sun
shines again. But that doesn't make me hate autumn or winter as much as Lauren does.
I hate them. It's a real point of issue between us.
Yeah. And I will also just say that Taylor Swift loves autumn.
Yeah, but we all have our faults. We all have our misjudgments, okay? And that, unfortunately, is hers.
But do you know what? Cruel Summer, this is such a nice song for a day like today.
It is. Right. So shall we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Okay. So I've got some
cheeky little background.
This song, Cruel Summer, is track 2 on her 7th studio album, Lover. Lover was released on the 23rd of August 2019, and it is very much a summer album, I think. Like, it is just... I like to put the albums into seasons. I feel we've done this before, probably. And yeah, Lover, easily summer album, no question about it.
Definitely.
Like, it belongs in the summer.
Yeah, from the production to, like, I don't know, just like what she's singing about, love, the way she styled herself for this album. It's just such, I mean, obviously she was planning Lover Fest, wasn't she? As the kind of tour. I don't know if it was going to be like a tour.
Yeah, it was. I had tickets to it and it got cancelled. So sad.
Sad times. Yeah. And I feel like there was something as well about summer 2019. That it was 2019, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I can't really remember that summer that much.
I think because it was the last summer before COVID, which we obviously didn't know at the time.
No.
But I went on so many holidays that year and during the summer. I just feel like it was like a very summery summer.
Yeah. I went to Florida.
That's summery.
Oh yes, it was summery. I went to Florida it was like must have been the April. And Me had come out as a single because I remember listening to it on the plane, which seems really early. But now I think I'm getting the dates wrong.
What, in terms of when you
would
went?
Be so early.
But do they not get music earlier in America than we get it here? Oh, in England, by the way. We're in England.
Yeah, we are in England. Yes. Oh, it's been made known to us that we need to tell you guys that we're a British podcast.
In case it's not obvious for non-UK listeners, if you have any non-UK listeners, we are English.
Anyway, yes, I remember listening to Me. So, but summer 2019 for me, 2019 was a bad year for me. I was in a bad place. I was very sad, and Cruel Summer encapsulated that. Yeah. What a great song for what I was going through.
Do you think this is a bit of a sad song?
Yeah, okay. I think so.
Okay, we might have some different notes about this one.
Yeah, I think it's laced with anxiety.
Definitely. Yeah. I think a lot of this album is. And I think definitely looking back on it, you can see it more probably than at the time that it came out. But it's called Cruel Summer, so it's like cruel.
It's cruel.
But
it's summer.
And it's summer, so maybe it is a bit of a sad bop. I don't know.
Lover was the first album that she released after leaving Big Machine Records.
Ooh.
Which means that this was the first masters that she ever owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's her 7th album. It's the first one that she actually owned.
I know.
For herself.
Yeah. But that did come with some downfalls because it did mean that she had choice over her singles. And the first single that she chose was Me.
Yeah.
Which was controversial. And generally, it's like a consensus among fans that Cruel Summer would have been a great single for this album, which I do agree with because it's just like a perfect pop song.
Yeah.
Really, like it is.
Do you think with Me, she was kind of trying to go for like the Shake It Off kind of vibe?
Yes. Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
obviously that was such a hit, especially among young fans and just like children in general. And Me, I find to be quite a childish song.
Yeah. I mean, do you know, it's such a shame because I really love Brendan Urie's voice in it, but it's not a great. It's fun. I enjoy. We're not talking about Me, so I don't want to talk about it. We'll get to it. Cruel Summer did eventually become the 5th single from Lover on the 20th of June 2023 after the Eras tour, because obviously it gained so much popularity from the Eras tour.
Because that's this kind of the first full song that she kind of opened with, because she kind of opens with Miss Americana, right?
Yes.
And then but she doesn't sing all of it.
Summer. It is kind of the open. And I do think the only reason she opened with Miss Americana is because she had It's Been a Long Time Coming. So like that was very well played. It's got 3 remixes and a live version from the Eras tour. The songwriters on this song are Taylor Swift, Jack Antonoff, and St. Vincent.
I feel like I recognize the name.
Yeah.
Is it a band?
I think it's a
person.
But I think her name is Annie Clark.
Right.
I think she goes by St. Vincent, I think. And then it was produced by Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff. And obviously that their kind of sound is characterized by that like synth pop.
Yeah, I feel like this, if I were to describe to somebody what like a Jack Antonoff Taylor Swift song sounds like, I feel like this one would come
very
to mind.
Synth pop. Yeah, definitely. And obviously this song is about summer 2016. So after everything happened with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, I nearly said it the other way around. After everything happened with that, which obviously is why it's called Cruel Summer, because it was like the worst summer of her life. And then she met Joe and it was just such a whirlwind. And she wrote in the Lover Diaries. Did you ever hear about the Lover Diaries?
No.
So when she released Lover, she also released, I think it was 4 diaries. And it was like her personal diaries from like over the years, which I'm going to assume she went through and,
edited.
Because otherwise that's brave. And it had things in it, like, so it had like original lyrics from All Too Well, like it had loads of stuff like that in it. It was really cool. And there was one from the summer of 2016, there was one diary entry where she had written, "This summer is the apocalypse." This song makes me think of that.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that line where she wrote, "This summer is the apocalypse." They were quite cool. People were like collecting them.
Was it like an album insert type thing?
Yeah, kind of. I do have I'm not sure if I've told you this before, but I do have a theory about why she never performed this song live until the Eras tour. And I might upset Taylor Swift fans here. But obviously she doesn't always have the best like vocals. I love her songwriting. I think she's really talented. I think she does have a really nice voice. But when she's not like preparing for a tour, it's not always that strong, her voice. And I think some of my least favorite performances of hers are the ones that she was doing after Lover was released. I didn't think she sounded
we kind of touched on that, didn't we, when we were talking about You Belong With Me, because like obviously I watched a couple of live performances, some of which were very shaky, like vocally, and then you saw the CMA performance, which is why I was asking like if that was part of her world tour, because that performance was amazing. And obviously she'd had some practice at that point, and that's one of the things that she was criticized during that era, was it?
It was that and Speak Now. I think that her voice was being criticized, and then you can see her get stronger and stronger as the years go on. But I do think that when she's prepping for a tour, her voice is much stronger. But because she wasn't prepping for Lover Fest, she had released Lover, and she was obviously like going around performing songs from it on all these shows. She wasn't like preparing, like she wasn't doing intense vocal training that you have to do before a tour. you know? And I think her voice wasn't very strong at the time. And I don't think she could actually hit the notes in the chorus.
And this is a hard song to sing.
It's
coming
hard.
from somebody that can't really sing that well. It is, yeah, she did not make it easy for herself to sing this song.
But she does a great job at the Eras
She does a fantastic job at the Eras tour.
Like, I just think her voice needs to be like fully, like she needs to be fully in that vocal training to be able to perform the song, I think.
And I think that's probably part of what comes with this like synth pop kind of music, is that it is designed for like a synthy kind of vocals as well, so therefore you can do more like vocal editing and it sounds good, but then that's difficult then to sing live.
Because you know who else has really hard songs to sing? Sabrina Carpenter. Although I do think she does quite well singing them live.
I mean, I've only seen like snippets of her like live songs. I mean, I think she's got a fantastic voice, but again, I've only seen snippets of her on tour where she would have also had like vocal training and stuff. I don't know if she was going at it from having just recorded an album to then like doing like a random live performance, whether it would sound as good. What
do you think about the song?
I love this song. I love this song.
Have you always loved it? I mean, I know since you became a Swiftie.
Right. So I can't actually remember when I first heard this song, because it feels like one of those songs that I think, because it's so catchy, you hear it for the first time, you think you've known it for ages. Which I think is a sign of a good song. Now, obviously, you're saying that when Lover came out, this wasn't a single, or wasn't one of the main singles, or
no, it wasn't a single.
So maybe I wouldn't have heard it because I didn't listen to the Lover as like an album. So maybe I've only known it since like going back and listening to all of the albums. But that feels weird to me.
That's so
I'm
weird.
Not really sure. But yeah, no, I love this song from like the first time I heard it, whatever that could have been.
I felt it was one of those songs that I was like, yeah, it's okay when I first heard it, because you know, it didn't make me feel sad, and I need songs that make me feel sad.
But you said this is a sad song.
So this was one of those songs that I feel like I had to properly listen to it to be like, oh no, I do like this actually. No, like, and also like just the bridge, it's so good. Like, it's one of her best bridges, I think.
I love in the Eras tour as well when she's just like, prove it.
It's great. It's such a great bridge. I do love it now. I think it took a while to warm up to me.
I will be honest, obviously we're quite different in the ways that we enjoy songs, I think, like especially for like a first time listen, because I'm more drawn to like the beat and like I guess the production of the song, if it's like catchy or if it like pleases my brain, rather than like fully listening to the lyrics. And I will admit that actually doing like the analysis of this, I don't think I really knew what the words were.
Okay.
So I think I was just singing my own lyrics.
Fair. People do. There was the whole Starbucks Lover thing with blank space. So, you know.
I'm usually drawn to like how catchy a song is, and then I like my love for it will grow as then I look at the lyrics a little bit more deeply. Whereas I think you're more of like a lyric girl.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I have to understand a song to be able to enjoy it, I think. Anyway, shall we start?
Let's start breaking it down.
Okay. So, first of all, obviously you made these lyric books, and I didn't realize that there was actually like 4 years at the start of this song.
Yeah.
But it's like
it's because it's so like synthy, it's almost part of the beat.
That's what I thought. And then I had to think, and it's like yeah. And I was just like, where are these yeahs? On the lyric book.
I was the same when it comes to the bit in brackets. So Fever Dream High in the quiet of the night, you know that I caught it. Oh yeah, you're right, I want it. I didn't even know that was part of the song. And I do have some stuff to say about that, but we'll get there.
Okay, verse 1. Fever Dream High in the quiet of the night, you know that I caught it. Oh yeah, you're right, I want it. So, Fever Dream High, obviously a fever dream is surreal. It's often unpleasant. And that, I guess, is kind of how summer 2016 must have felt to her, like if she's describing it as the apocalypse. Have you ever had a fever dream?
I don't know if I've ever had a fever.
Okay.
I've had very intense dreams, as you well know.
Yes.
But maybe every night is a fever dream for me.
Maybe you just have always had a fever.
I do run very hot.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I've ever had like a true fever where I've like been hallucinating, because that's what I imagine like a fever dream is, where you're just like sitting there sweating it out. You don't know what's real.
I don't think I have. The only time that I thought maybe I had a fever dream was when I watched Twilight for the first time.
Yeah.
And I had the flu. And I was like, is this the flu, or is this actually just Twilight?
Twilight is a fever dream.
But I think it was just Twilight.
Yeah. In the best way.
Sure.
I will defend Twilight to my death.
And obviously a fever dream high, adding that high onto it suggests that it's exciting rather than scary. So even though it's surreal and there is that unpleasantness of all of, her basically being cancelled going on, you've got that high of like an excitement of like kind of starting a new relationship, and also being all like secretive as well. I feel like she really enjoyed the excitement of that at the beginning.
And it is that way, isn't it? Like you can just put yourself straight into this like narrative of like you've just met this boy, like you've gone maybe on like your first date, or like you're in the early days of seeing each other, and you go home after the date and you're just lying there, and it's just like so exciting, and like you just can't wait to see them again, high. And it's just a high, and it's just like, is this even real? Like, could this even be happening?
And in the quiet of the night,
like she's experiencing it in her own little bubble type thing.
Yeah, because she's been like cancelled, hasn't she, at this point? And everyone hates her, and she's taken herself off of social media. Like she has basically disappeared from the world. And so she's kind of in her own quiet bubble now, where no one really knows anything about her, no one sees her. And it's that fever dream is like that chaos in her quiet little bubble that she's trying to like keep away from, you know? I guess it's also like in the midst of like that chaos of like everything crashing down around her, this is like a moment of like her with Joe is like a moment of like quiet and like peace, I guess, in the middle of all of that horribleness.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't really have anything to add to that first line. You pretty much summed up what I'm going to say, but I guess the only thing I'll add, and kind of going on to the next line, you know that I caught it, kind of relating to the fever dream, I feel like is this like lovely metaphor of her being like lovesick, like she's caught the love bug,
she's caught feelings.
So that second line just kind of like continues that kind of metaphor,
like the fever dream is the love,
the love has infected her. And you know that I've got it, he knows that she's like falling for him, and I feel like this whole song is kind of him teasing her, and like it's pulling her in.
It's the cat and mouse that she talks about. I think it's in Paper Rings. She talks about like cat and mouse for a month or 2 or 3, and I think this song is describing that cat and mouse game where it's like I like you and I shouldn't like you, and so I'm going to pull back, but also like you're not pulling back, so do you like me? Like, and it's that whole like, I don't know, what are we, where do we stand? Also, by the way, everyone hates me.
So how could you possibly like me?
How could you possibly like me? It's like Delicate. I feel like it links to Delicate in that way, where she's like, my reputation's never been worse, so like, what are you doing? Why are you with me? But I feel this has more of like I just don't even care anymore. Like I'm just gonna, I like you and I don't really know what's going on, but I'm gonna just carry on because.
And I think throughout the song this song spans the whole of the summer. It kind of summarizes, doesn't it? Like the summer that she met him, and then as we kind of go through the song, you can see how like her feelings are developed. You know, as we go through the lyrics, we'll unfold it. But
bad boy, shiny toy with a price. You know that I bought it. Oh yeah, you're right. I want it. So bad boy. I assume she's talking. I think she's likening Joe to like the devil, because she talks about the devil. She says, "Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes." And she also, I think, in like the Lover of the music video, there was also like a hint to that line as well. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. So I feel like she's likening Joe to the devil, something that's luring her in, even though it's probably not good for her.
And bad boy kind of reminds me of bad girl from Miss Americana.
Bad girl. Oh yeah.
Which is obviously slightly later in the album, but I feel like it kind of I don't know, links to that a little bit.
Shiny toy with a price. I feel like the media have always they've always talked about her, how she uses men for fame. I feel like that's often been like a question in the media. Like, to be more relevant, Tom Hiddleston is such a big example of that. Like, everyone was just like, they're just doing it for publicity. So I kind of feel like it's the way that the media are perceiving.
Oh, she's just got a new man.
Oh, she's like a new shiny relevant toy.
Yeah, I kind of thought about it as like her almost like objectifying him, because it's like, oh, he's like a shiny toy. He's not really like a real person.
I guess not trying to take it seriously.
Yeah, trying not to get too attached, kind of just using him as like a distraction from this awful time that she's going through.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what she's trying to convince herself of. Obviously, that's not what happened. But yeah, with a price, you know that I bought it. It's like there is always a price for being in a relationship with her.
Oh, yeah.
And on herself, I guess, as well, because she is also under such scrutiny anytime that she's in a relationship.
Yeah, like she's paying the price of being labelled as some like crazy man obsessed. Yeah, man eater, yeah.
But yes, she knows the price of like being in a relationship and falling in love. She does it anyway. Yeah. She can't help herself.
Yeah.
She's got the love bug.
Yeah, she does.
And again, you've got, oh yeah, you're right, I want it. Like, he knows. It's like, I almost imagine him being like, yeah, but you want it though.
And she's like, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I feel like he's trying to like convince her a little bit more in this.
It's funny as well that she released a song like this in the Lover album when they've been together for like 3 years, and it's almost like she got to a point where she was comfortable enough to be like, okay, yeah, I did want it. I did want you. Everything you said was right. Shut up. Yeah. She's not playing it cool anymore. No. Then we get to the pre-chorus. Killing me slow, out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below. So killing me slow, I've got that down as like the slow, like painful death of her reputation. Like, she is slowly her reputation is slowly being killed.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I went for a completely different vibe.
Oh, okay.
I took like as that being like a continuation of the line before, like paying the price, you know that I bought it. And then he's like, oh yeah, you're right, I want it. It kind of follows on for that, like he's teasing her. Like in like a flirt. I think this is like flirty, but yeah, you know.
Well, different interpretations. Yeah.
I like that as well.
Yeah. I see her as like, it's like she's, I don't know.
I get what you mean. Like, she feels like she's like slowly dying, like in like this cancellation period. Yeah. And then he's kind of waiting below the window for her to like save her almost. Yeah. And I do think that has got some Romeo and Juliet
I was going to say
imagery. Yeah.
Balcony reference.
Yes.
Always waiting for you to be waiting below.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it can be like she's the queen of double meanings. Like, it's probably
and this is the thing. This is why she's so relatable, because you can kind of
interpret it however you want.
Yeah. This is why it's so fun to break down, because like we don't know.
No, we don't know what she means.
No, very rarely does she.
Maybe Joe Orban is actually trying to kill her.
Maybe.
Let's not put that rumor out there. We'll get cancelled. And then devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes.
I love this line.
Yeah, what doesn't kill me makes me want you more. So devils roll the dice. Obviously, she's playing a dangerous game. He's holding the cards. Like, I think of rolling the dice as like like you're gambling, and he's holding all the cards. Like, he's winning.
Yeah, so I kind of imagine it as like she's got like the devil and the angel on her shoulder. The devil's just like, yes, do it, go for it. And the angel is like the cynic that's like trying to protect her from like the next potential heartbreak, being like, here we go again. Like, you are going to get your heart broken.
Absolutely. She's beyond guidance.
But she listens to the devil.
She listens to the devil because she's beyond guidance. The angel's just like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother.
And the devil's already rolled the dice. Like, devils roll the dice. Like, they've done it.
Obviously, I mentioned about the Easter egg in the Lover music video for this. I think it's like a board, like it shows like a board game, and it says devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes on it. And I don't know if that was before the album came out, because Lover as a single came out before the album, I think. But I don't know if the music video did. But there was also, when Lover was being, when it was first released, and there was like promo everywhere, there was a mural in New York that just randomly appeared. Like loads of like murals randomly appeared during Lover.
Was this before she announced the album, or?
No, I think it was right before the album was released, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, there was like a mural in New York of like Devils Roll the Dice, Angels Roll the Eyes. Yeah.
And people didn't know.
No. I mean, I think they assumed it had something to do with Taylor Swift because the album was about to come out. But they didn't know. They didn't know what that meant.
I love it.
Yeah. Because there was also like that big butterfly one as well, which I think might have been in like Texas or like Tennessee or something. A big like butterfly one appeared as well.
What was the butterfly for?
I guess because she had butterflies in this album.
So I haven't really seen any of the music videos.
Oh, the Me music video starts with a snake.
Oh.
And then it suddenly like bursts and it's like butterflies.
Oh.
Yeah, like coming out
look
of the
forward
Reputation
to it
era.
because this doesn't have a music video, which I really did think it did.
Me too.
But yeah, I look forward to watching some of the music videos from this era.
And then the next line, what doesn't kill me makes me want you more, obviously is a play on what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the more he holds back, the more she wants him. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is like a very flirty song, like a very cat and mouse, like you're saying, song of like being so unsure, but like I just want to go for it.
Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, like a lot of the Lover songs, it's laced with anxiety for sure. And then the chorus.
Yes.
It's new, the shape of your body. It's blue, the feeling I've got. And it's, ooh, whoa. It's a cruel summer with you. And it was only when I was breaking down this song that I realized how crazy it was for her to rhyme ooh, whoa, with cruel summer. I was like, hold on a minute. That's not a word.
Her and Jack were like, we're going to make it work. I'm going to struggle to sing it, but we're going to make it work.
Yeah, it's new, the shape of your body. That just, I feel like sums up the whole song, really. Ooh la la. And it's blue, the feeling I've got. Obviously, blue is used to describe Joe in so many songs. So I don't know if maybe this is the first. I don't know if this is the first time it uses blue.
No, she does reference it in Reputation.
Does okay? I'm trying to remember. Oh, deep blue, but she sings deep blue, but you painted me golden. And Dance with Her Hands Tied.
Yes.
And also Ocean Blue Eyes and Gorgeous.
Yeah.
There's definitely more.
There is definitely more.
Okay.
This is the first time on this album that she talks about
it. But it is only track 2.
Yeah. The feeling I've got, I kind of feel like it's a double meaning. Like she's got Joe under her skin, she's fallen in love with him. Mm-hmm. Then you've got it's blue, obviously that's his colour.
Yeah.
But she's sad because she's trying not to fall in love with him because she knows it's going to end in heartbreak, going back to like the angel on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And she's just been cancelled and she's dealing with a lot of public hate. So it's like the feeling she's got is blue Joe and also blue sad because of how she's feeling. I feel like I didn't explain that very well, but that's the kind of
I get you. Yeah. It's like there's another double meaning there because I really only interpreted that as it's blue, the feeling I've got, like she's very sad. I literally wrote, she is very sad. But it does.
It represents Joe in like a good way, like good blue for him.
Yeah.
Which I think she goes between both throughout their relationship with songs that could or could not be about him.
And obviously the relationship, because she says it's new, the shape of your body. The relationship is new. Mm-hmm. And it is mostly physical at this point, as far as we know. Like they are very much like friends with benefits. It seems like ooh la la. Obviously, where she says it's a cruel summer, I'm taking that back to the apocalypse summer that she describes, and the cruelty of. So again, I think this is like a double meaning. I think she's saying it's a cruel summer because of everything she's going through, but also the cruelty of falling for someone when the timing isn't right and when it doesn't seem right to be with that person at this point. So that, I think, I feel like this song is just full of double meanings.
I've got almost like a triple meaning here.
Oh, wow.
So you've got arguably it's the worst summer of her life with the whole Kanye drama being cancelled. You've got it's freaking summer in England.
Yeah.
Which is cruel, you know. This is an American woman who's used to coming from like aircon and like probably being able to stay cool if she wants to. You don't have that option in this country. And in London is like the devil's armpit.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
It's awful. So there's that.
Yeah. I was gonna say about riding the underground, but I don't think she takes the underground. Something tells me she doesn't jump. But
if she did, this would be
that would be cruel.
This would be hell summer.
Hell summer. Summer in the devil's armpit.
Yeah, that was what this song would be called. And then you've got like cruel being like unfair, like yearning and teasing, going back to the flirtiness. It's so unfair because she just wants to be with him. I don't know, maybe even like in a public kind of way, because obviously she's feeling like she has to kind of sneak around and be private because everybody's just gonna jump down her throat for whatever she does. So
yeah, and I also, I guess, feel like she was trying so hard to have a normal relationship, and he and Joe, in comparison to like her other exes, was such a normal guy. Like he wasn't in the spotlight really. Like he was an up and coming actor at the time. It's that difficulty of trying to have like a normal relationship with someone who is so normal, but you are obviously so like your life is so different to them.
Yeah,
and like how are they ever going to understand that?
It's cool.
It's cool.
That's what I tell them.
She's played it. She's played it cool. Cool as a cucumber, she is.
Yeah.
No rules in breakable heaven.
I love this line as well.
Yeah. So when there's no rules, it's easier to break.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a fragile relationship. Breakable heaven, it's just temporary happiness.
Yeah. I've put it, it's an oxymoron for our literary friends out there.
Wow.
Because heaven isn't supposed to be breakable.
No.
It's this.
It's like a forever.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's this like stable thing, but breakable is fragile. But yeah, added to by the lack of rules. No rules equals chaos, which is more associated with hell than heaven. I think especially for somebody like Taylor, who I get the impression is a little bit of a control freak.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so. She's a Sagittarius.
In the nicest possible way. You know, she's talked about before how like she has her life plan like 5 years in advance. Like, so I think even though she's like, it's cool, no rules, whatever. Yeah. Heaven. She's like, I'm in hell. Help me.
Yeah, no, she's saying, oh yeah, like it's cool, whatever. And then she's going home and writing this song about it.
Yeah. And here's poor Joe like probably being like, yeah, it's cool. It genuinely is cool.
I'm having a fling with Taylor Swift.
Yeah. He's just like, I'm having a great summer.
Yeah.
She's just like sitting there sweating in her no aircon apartment. Like,
on the underground.
On the underground, like, where do I stand with this boy?
And then we've obviously got excellent rhyming again. Ooh, whoa, whoa. It's a cruel summer
with
you, which I feel, again, double meaning, could be taken two ways. She's saying with you, she's not alone. Like she's having this terrible summer, but she's with someone, like she's got that company. Or a cruel summer with you because you're actually making it worse because I'm so stressed. Do you even like me? So yeah, another double meaning.
Yeah. I don't think she knows even what she means.
No.
Because even, I mean, like we were just saying, like this album's released like 3 years on. They're in a hopefully comfortable relationship at this point, and she still can't fully process what she was feeling at the time.
Verse 2. Hang your head low in the glow of the vending machine. I'm not dying. Oh yeah, you're right. I want it.
I wish I almost didn't know what these brackets lines said. Oh yeah, you're right. I want it, because it just doesn't really go.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No, I know. I don't even really think about them. It's only when they're written down that I'm like, oh yeah.
Because in the song, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
So hang your head low. Obviously, she's keeping a low profile in the glow of the vending machine. Now, this This gives me imagery that I don't think Taylor intended me to have listening to this line.
What kind of imagery does it give you? Because
Well,
I think the same.
I don't know if we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna say this.
Okay.
It makes me think of Marissa Cooper in the OC in the Tijuana episode when she finds out that her parents got divorced. Oh, don't roll your eyes. Leave Marissa alone.
I'm so sorry. All of you OC fans, I cannot stand Marissa Cooper. And everything she does makes me roll my eyes, honestly, especially the Tijuana episodes. That's actually when I started hating her.
That was so early on.
Yeah.
She was having a bad time.
Oh, she is so dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay, that is not what I wrote. This does not remind me of Marissa Cooper.
No, okay, but there's a specific scene, right, where she finds out that it's right before she finds out, and she's like all angry at Ryan.
Is this before she finds out
before she finds out about Luke? So none of all that stuff has happened, and they're like at the vending machine, and they're like she's being all like sassy to him, and she's just like, oh, he's like, what do you want? And she's like, I don't care. And then they have an argument, and they're by a vending machine, and this is literally what I picture when I hear that line.
Well, that's not what I picture.
Okay, well, what do you picture?
Well, I think it's supposed to be romantic. I don't think it's supposed to be like an argument or anything.
No, it's not. No, it's literally because there's a vending machine in that scene. That's the only thing that links into me. And like they're hanging their heads low because they're like, I don't know, sad.
Do you know, actually, now that you've said that, that's just reminded me of a more romantic scene for any Vampire Diaries fans when Damon and Elena, I don't even know if they're in front of a vending machine, but they're at like a motel. It's the first time that they like properly like kiss. You've not watched the Vampire Diaries?
No, I tried to, but I didn't really
get into it.
Anyway,
it's like, and that does kind of start as like a little bit of an argument. That's why I put it in my brain, because one of them, I think it's maybe Damien, is like, what do you want? Something like that. And it's kind of like he's like teasing her, kind of like in this song, to be like, tell me like that you want me, basically.
Wow.
And they have this kiss, and like it's all like very like heated.
Maybe this is actually about them.
Maybe it's actually about the Vampire Diaries.
And it's a cruel summer because the vampires can't go in the sun, right? Unless they've got their rings on.
They've got their daylight rings.
See, I know something.
Yeah. But yeah, what I actually wrote was that it paints a picture of kind of sneaking around. I think it's kind of seedy sounding. Like they're at this like dingy motel.
They're at a motel in Tijuana with Marissa Cooper.
Or in London, which sounds even seedier. And it's just like very basic, like they can't go on real dates because of the paparazzi. And like, I think, I guess kind of like Paper Rings, like Taylor does tell us that she likes nice things. I think she's a bougie girl.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Fancy.
Yeah, but she can't enjoy any of that stuff at the moment.
No.
And then she's like, I'm not dying.
Yeah. So it's fine. Yeah.
It's okay, I'm not going anywhere. Like, we can deal with this. Like,
so this is a line that when I was like looking up about this song on like Reddit and stuff, this is a line that people had a lot of like questions about. Like they didn't really understand the line, I'm not dying. So my thoughts on it were, it could be a callback to Killing Me Slow. Like she's saying the worst has happened, but she's still here. It's like the worst thing that could have possibly happened, like being cancelled, like everyone hating me, like the worst has happened, but I'm not dead. Like I'm still here. I've still got a life to live. So it's almost like a bit of like optimism almost.
Yeah.
And also like that depression and like anxiety, when you are really suffering with depression or anxiety, sometimes it just feels like you're dying. And it's her saying like, everything's fine, I'm not dying. Like it's like her telling herself that. Like those are the kind of the two ways I kind of interpreted that line.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of said the same, like I'm not dying, I'm not going anywhere. But then I guess more tied into the line before of it doesn't matter that we have to sneak around a little bit now because I'm not dying. Like we're gonna be together.
Yeah.
In her head, fine. She's not saying this to him.
No.
We've got time to have those like nice dates and like be out in public and stuff.
Yeah. And then we say that we'll just screw it up in these trying times. We're not trying. if you're not trying, you can't get hurt, right?
Right.
So it's fine though, because I wasn't even trying. So I didn't even like him that much.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
It's fine.
It was just a fling or whatever. So yeah, she's just playing it cool again.
Yeah, and she keeps doing that, like, again, going off that line, like, I'm not dying, I'm not going anywhere. But it doesn't even matter if we do, like, if we do break up, or, you know, we're not even seeing each other, so we can't break up.
It's literally, so it's fine. Everything's fine. No one's going to get hurt.
No one's dying. It's not dramatic.
Oh, man. Anyway. Pre-chorus?
Pre-chorus.
So cut the headlights. Summer's a knife. I'm always waiting for you just to cut to the bone. Cut the headlights so no one sees them because they're sneaking around.
Getaway car.
Getaway car, yeah. Although I don't think Getaway Car is about Joe.
No.
I think Getaway Car is about Calvin Harris and Tom Hiddleston.
Oh.
Because
because she got away from Calvin Harris using Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. And then it's like us traitors never win. So she's like, so like it didn't last because the way that they started wasn't great circumstances. And also everyone thought it was a publicity stunt anyway. And I think she was still, when she went to the Met Ball, the Met Gala, which is where she met Joe, and also where she was seen dancing with Tom Hiddleston.
It was a messy old time, wasn't it?
God, yeah. And she had that bleach blonde hair.
Oh, goodness. She was not okay.
No, she wasn't doing well.
She was still with Calvin Harris.
She was still with Calvin Harris, and she was seen dancing with Tom Hiddleston at the Met Gala, and then they started seeing each other like almost immediately after her and Calvin Harris broke up. So that's why I think Getaway Car is about that situation.
Yeah. But then, I mean, I've just put more like kind of Getaway Car vibes, but
yeah.
Also, she's still running, isn't she, in this song? Like she's now she used Tom Hiddleston as a getaway car from Calvin Harris, and now she's using Joe Alwyn as a getaway car from like
just life
and the media and everyone that hates her. So
yeah. And also you cut the headlights, you can't see the road ahead. So is that a metaphor for the relationship? Oh, I wasn't thinking of a car crash. I was just thinking that like it's the future is unknown with this relationship because you can't see the road ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I really like that.
Oh, thanks.
I do really like that. I've just put like cut the headlights more secrecy.
Yeah.
Because people can't see them so much. You probably see people more once the headlights are off. Actually,
what?
If it's dark outside and you've got your headlights on, people can't really see into the car.
No. Yeah.
But if you turn them off, they can see you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good metaphor, Taylor.
No, I like the metaphor that you said about not being able to see the road ahead. I prefer that.
Yeah, but it's also like when you cut the headlights, it's like you're trying not to draw attention to yourself, so it does work. Yeah, summer's a knife because it's a cruel summer. I've
put it's a double-edged sword. Almost.
Yeah.
Duality of feelings in this song because everything has got a freaking double meaning.
Everything.
Every single
This
thing.
whole song. Every word. I'm always waiting for you just to cut to the bone with the knife.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's waiting for you to cut to the bone. She's waiting for it to not work out. She's waiting for it to end.
Like for the other shoe to drop, basically.
Yeah. Basically. And she's waiting to be hurt.
Which is really sad because she's so used to people hurting her at this point that she's just like, I'm just waiting for you to stab me down to my bones.
Yeah. Do you know? Oh, I've got another sad personal experience.
Oh, no.
I love these. No, it's okay. But like, okay, so I said 2019 was a bad year for me. And I was having a bad time in my personal life and I met Jamie and I kind of just got to like kind of leave it behind almost and just be with him and not think about that stuff. But I went through a period of time where I was like, but it's going to end because it always ends. Do you know what I mean? And it's so sad. It's so sad to think like that. But I think it's how she's feeling in this whole song. She's just like, I'm happy in this relationship, but how long for? Like, when's it going to end? And sadly for her, it did end.
Not for a long time, though.
No.
They did have a good long relationship.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Even after, I mean, they'd already been together for a while.
3 years, I think.
Yeah, and then they were together for like another 4.
Yeah, it was. I think they were together 6 years in total. I think
3.
Yeah,
but still, like that is a long ass relationship.
Yeah.
And I get that as well. Like I I don't think I thought about it in such like a deep way. But when I met Callum, like our lives weren't at a point where I thought that we would be together for very long.
And here you are.
And here we are. See, this all worked out for both
Everything's
of us.
great.
But yeah, I mean, I think that was more that everyone else was like telling us it wouldn't work, and I was just like,
they should just mind their own business.
I don't. And like I was trying to be like pragmatic about it. Like, you know, doing long distance isn't easy, but
yeah,
I think is more talking about how she thinks he's going to hurt her. I never really felt like that.
No, I can't say I ever felt like Jamie was going to hurt me, but it was more just like it was going to end
for some reason
or another.
Yeah,
and I was going to be hurt.
Yeah,
you know,
but you're not.
Nah, he's all right. Yeah, he's okay.
And if I bleed, you'll be the last to know.
Oh yeah. So she doesn't want to be vulnerable. She doesn't want to tell him. Like, you're not going to know if I'm sad.
No.
No.
And so she just carries on that knife metaphor. Even if he does stab her in the back and she's heartbroken, she wouldn't ever let him know. But she also doesn't want to let him know that she even cares in the first place at this point. No. Like, she's so
cool as a cucumber.
Yeah. So she's just pushing those feelings down, but they're just like almost like bursting out of her at this point.
Yeah. I relate to that so much because I feel like, as you know, I'm very open about my feelings. And the reason I'm very open about my feelings is because if I'm not and I hold them in, they're just going to explode out of me sooner or later.
In the most like embarrassing way.
There'll be tears.
And so then we go on to the bridge.
Ah, yes.
To the bridge. Now she's drunk and now it's all going to come out.
Oh, I love it.
That is not what she wanted to happen.
No, I've been there. And also, now this is me reaching potentially and talking about something that is possibly very personal to her. So I won't go into too much detail about it. But I have noticed that she obviously talks a lot in songs about being drunk and she kind of references alcohol a lot more from Reputation. That's when I notice.
Yeah, I think that's when she's more accepted as like a grown-up.
Yes, yeah. And yeah, she talks about, I was a functioning alcoholic until nobody noticed my new aesthetic in Fortnight. And so I don't know, I can't help but think that in these songs where she talks about being drunk and alcohol and things like that, if she is hinting at using alcoholism as a sort of a way to cope, like, is she using it as a way to cope with everything that's going on in the media, with, you know, being cancelled? Like, did she just, not in like a really dramatic, like she's an alcoholic kind of way, but just in a, like, was she using that to numb the pain a little bit and to numb the feelings? Because people do.
Yeah.
You know?
I do remember actually when I first listened to Torture Poets Department, voice noting you and asking whether she does drugs. I don't mean to change the vibe. Because especially in Torture Poets, there are a lot of references to alcoholism and drug use. I think she uses it as metaphor more than anything, because as far as you're aware, she doesn't do drugs.
No, obviously, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she'd tried some drugs. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she had tried some of Matty's drugs. Because I don't know if that man's ever been sober.
But yeah, I think definitely from Reputation onwards, I think quite a lot in like Folklore and Evermore, she does reference alcohol, and like I feel like she uses white wine specifically. I think that's her drink of choice.
Yeah.
Or whether it's just like a nice poetic sounding drink, I don't know.
I mean, it's hard. I definitely went through a period of time. I mean, during lockdown, me and Jamie drank a lot.
What else was there to do?
Well, literally nothing. We were both unemployed. So we just like sat in the garden during that glorious summer, not to rub it in, because I know you worked.
Must be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, we sat in the garden like every day during that glorious summer and just drank, and it was wonderful. But then I feel we got into a routine of like having a drink every night, and that went on for a few years. Like up until probably like 2 or 3 years ago, like I was drinking like like a glass of wine every night or like a cider every night. Do you know what I mean? And that's not. I did get to a point where I was like, I don't think this is okay. Like, I think I should stop. And I barely drink now. To be
I think
honest.
especially as well in like our British kind of culture, especially in the summertime, I think it's very normal to drink every day.
Yeah.
And especially with like dinner and stuff.
But I feel a lot better for not doing it.
I don't think it's healthy.
No.
But
it was hard to stop.
Yeah.
Like, it was hard, especially because like I would have like a bad day at work and then I would come home and I'd be like, oh, I shouldn't. But like, it's just going to like take the edge off. Yeah.
Especially
and so I don't know
if smoke and stuff like that. I feel like drinking is more socially acceptable.
Yeah, maybe I'll take up smoking.
No, I think
advice
drinking is more socially acceptable. You know, just talk it out on a podcast with your friends.
And I don't know, if she's referencing alcohol maybe in a similar way, where it's like she's not like an alcoholic, but it's like she has a bad day and she uses it to take the edge off. You know?
And how old would she have been? So 2016, like 25, 26?
20, yeah, I think 26.
Like her mid-20s.
Yeah, so I'm drunk in the back of the car, classic, rhyming car with bar.
Yeah.
Classic Taylor Swift move. And you know, it's annoying because you get those people online who are like, oh, everyone thinks she's such a good songwriter, but she rhymes car with bar. And I'm like, yeah, fair. Yeah, because she does. She loves that.
She rhymed ooh, with a cruel summer.
Yeah. I'm impressed by it.
Do you know what? Not every single song needs to have complex like lyrics and rhyme schemes. It can just be as simple as car and bar.
Just be fun.
It can just be fun.
And you know what? Like, it works.
It does.
So leave her alone. And I cried like a baby coming home from the bar. So I guess like it's like raw. Like, babies don't hold back.
Babies do not hold back.
So it's like it's raw, like intense emotion, like, and she's not holding back anymore.
No, and this is what I was saying, like, she's trying to stuff her emotions down, and here she is, drunk in the back of the car.
Mm-hmm.
All of her emotions are just like bubbling out of her. Now she's crying like a baby, and that's just probably like, not the look that she wanted to go for in front of him.
I thought you were cool.
And then she's like, I'm fine.
Yeah. She said, I'm fine, but it wasn't true.
She doesn't even need to say that. She doesn't even say, but it wasn't true. He knows that's not true. She's sat there crying like a baby.
It's like Ross in Friends when he's like, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I don't know why it's coming out all loud and squeaky like this, because really, I'm fine.
Yeah, she went full Ross Geller here.
Yeah. I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you.
It's the way she shouts this line. Like, she's gone from getting like sloppy drunk, she's crying like a baby, she says I'm fine, and then she's screaming. I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you.
It's so embarrassing. She definitely had like,
but at least the truth is coming
out the next day.
Oh,
like,
drunk anxiety.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so obviously I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you. This made me think of a very specific picture. I don't know if you've ever talked about this or if you know about it, but it is funny.
A picture of Taylor?
Kind of. So obviously she kept the relationship secret for, I figured it out, and I think it was about like 7 to 10 months.
Oh, which is quite a long time.
Impressive, yeah. The first picture of her after she sort of dropped off the face of the earth was in May 2017. And then in July 2017, there was a photo of her. Well, there was a photo of 2 bodyguards carrying a suitcase out of her apartment.
I have heard of this.
And there's always been this question of, was Taylor Swift in the suitcase?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Was it a huge suitcase?
It was huge. Yeah, it was huge. And there were like 2 men carrying it. Why do 2 men need to carry a suitcase if there's not something heavy like a
human body?
Like a woman.
She didn't want to be seen that much.
Yeah. Now, obviously, it is speculation, but there's always these questions on Reddit where people are like, oh, if you got to meet Taylor, like, what's the one thing you would ask her? And most of the answers are, why are you in the suitcase? I really hope she gives us an answer one day.
I don't think she can ever admit to that.
So this line always makes me think of that, like, of her, like, riding around in a suitcase.
That's got nothing to do with Joe.
No, but it's the thought that she was leaving her apartment to go and see him. Like, she didn't want to be seen.
Right.
Like, she didn't want to be followed.
Right.
She didn't want them to find out about him and ruin the relationship. So much anxiety. Can you imagine being that worried?
Do you think that some of this, I think it's obvious later on that he preferred a private life, but do you think at this point he was also putting pressure on her to, not pressure, but just like he would have also preferred to keep it private? Because I feel like her saying, I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you.
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of makes me think that it's like, well, I don't want to be, as much as I like you, I don't want to be in the public eye with you. I like my life.
Yeah.
Like, as it is.
Yeah. I think so. I like to think that he made that very clear from the beginning.
Yeah. Which is fine. Because,
which is fine. You know, I do think ultimately that was probably a big part of what didn't work out between them.
Yeah.
But it's that thing of like, you think it's okay at first, and then actually, like, you're 5 years down the line and you realize, actually, this isn't what I want. I kind of feel like that's what happened.
Because I've got like references to this kind of like, I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you, kind of like an All Too Well, where she's like, you kept me like a secret. That was obviously on, what's his name?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. And then you've got Peace down the line where she's saying, I would die for you in secret.
Oh, I love that line.
I love that line too.
We'll get to it.
But it's also extremely heartbreaking that it's just like, she's already saying now, like, I don't want to keep secrets just to keep you. Like, I want to just be able to just be with you.
Yeah.
And they were, you know, but I wonder if that was also coming from him as well as the point that she was in her life then. That she, for her, being secretive was only like a temporary thing while she was like going through this cancellation period. But actually, she does like her life as like a public figure, and he still wanted it to stay secret.
I do think as well that the reason why they made it so far, like they were together like 6 years, is because obviously they met at a point when she was trying to keep out of the public eye. And so that was great for him. Then she started becoming more public again when Lover came out, but it was so short-lived because then we went into lockdown. So then we were all pushed into our houses, like stuck there. And then I think she started being even more public when Midnights came out. I think that was kind of what, or maybe just before, because she was re-releasing albums, wasn't she, at that point? So I think during, like, she started getting more and more public again. And obviously this is speculation, but I feel like that might have been the point where their relationship started going downwards, and he was like, this isn't, like, why can't we just be how we've been, because this has been really great? And she's like, I can't do that because
I'm doing the Eras tour now.
I'm a superstar. Because also, like, Midnights is based with so much anxiety surrounding their relationship as well, which makes me think that the cracks were already there.
Yeah, and then it finishes kind of in between Midnights and Tortured Poets, where you've got You're Losing Me.
Yeah, and like, it's different.
Yeah. But it was not long after Midnights came out that she announced the Eras tour, right?
It was like the year after, I think, that she announced it. So I snuck in through the garden gate every night that summer just to seal my fate. I have another Sims 2 reference.
Go on.
So, you're not going to get this. I feel like I need to show you a video. But basically, I snuck in through the garden gate. And this is purely because of how she, I think, does a walk at the Eras tour in this song. She does like a very specific, like characterized like walk. It's like and I snuck in through the garden. She does like that, and it makes me think of the Sims 2 burglar, because that's how they walk when they're coming to burgle your house. Because they're like sneaking. They're sneaking through your garden gate to steal your TV. And sometimes if you call the police in time, they get in a fight with the policeman.
Do you know this is the second Sims 2 reference in 3 episodes?
Do you know I've got more in the upcoming episode?
So maybe she spent a lot of time during 2016 playing The Sims 2.
Yeah, I think so. What else was there to do when you're hiding from the media? And probably 2020 too.
Do you know what? Putting yourself in a suitcase as well, kind of. As someone that hasn't played The Sims, it gives me Sims vibes.
Yeah. Do you know? I feel like that's something that they could maybe do in The Sims 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, The Sims 1 was actually really controversial, because you could have like a bachelorette party and you could get like a big cake and a stripper would come out of it.
Why is that
was like a family-friendly game. Anyway, that's a tangent. That's not anything to do with this. So Sims 2 burglar. I imagine them sneaking through the garden gate to steal her things. And then every night that summer just to seal my fate. So when I was looking this up, I was looking into the Garden of Eden, where Eve was tempted by the devil, which is the snake. The gate was guarded by an angel, and she was sneaking past the angel to seal her fate with the devil, Joe, temptation.
That's really good. That's a really good metaphor.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I didn't write it. Taylor did,
no, but like to put that together.
Yeah, it's like bringing all these things that she's mentioned in the song of like the devil and the angel.
It's kind of bringing it all together.
And the garden. Yeah.
And she's sealing her fate. Like she knows what she's doing, and she wants to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I scream, for whatever it's worth, I love you. Ain't that the worst thing you ever heard?
I have such secondhand embarrassment. Such secondhand embarrassment. She just
he's
needs to
actually
stop.
Like really sober, and he's just like, oh my god, you're a mess.
Yeah. And again, I know what that feels like because the summer that I met Callum was a very, very drunk summer. It was like I just started going out and we met on like a night out, but he doesn't drink.
Right.
So I spent the summer drunk and he spent it sober. And I probably did such embarrassing things. And I have like this weird memory of the night we met. We were dancing and then like he was like, let's go and get a drink.
Yeah.
And we sat down to like chat. And I was just too drunk to like hold a conversation. But I do have this like memory of like talking about like what iPhone he had.
He was probably like, this girl's a mess. She's
what
the one
dog.
for me.
How embarrassing. Who talks about iPhone?
Well, it clearly worked.
And it clearly worked for Joe, her being a drunken mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that feeling of like waking up and being like, what the hell did I talk about? What did I scream at him in the back of the car after crying? And he probably was 100% sober.
Yeah. Also, have you ever seen Fleabag?
No.
So there's this thing in Fleabag. I'm going to put a spoiler alert just in case. I don't think it's going to be much of a spoiler, but just in case. So just skip ahead for a little bit if you don't want to hear it. In Fleabag, there is like at the end, she like falls in love with the hot priest.
Okay.
He is hot. And he has to choose between her or like God, his religion. And he chooses his religion. And it's really sad. It's a really actually fucking sad ending.
Is this Fleabag's a comedy, right?
Yes, it is. It's like a comedy, but then when you actually like pay attention, it is really sad.
Oh.
Yeah. She says this is literally like the last scene, says, I fucking love you. And this really reminds me of that. It's that like
you're putting it all out there.
I can't, like, I know that this isn't going to work, but like I love you. And he just says, it'll pass.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really sad.
That is the worst thing.
But he does love her. He does love her.
But it'll pass.
But it'll pass. Oh, it's so sad.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard? Like, they've obviously got this mutual agreement that it's casual, and she's just like, I fucked it. I've fallen in love with you. I messed up our agreement.
Yeah. And yeah, I think she's fully expecting him to reject her at this point, like with this priest in Fleabag.
Yeah. He's just like, it'll pass.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't say I love you back, but he looks up grinning like a devil. He's got her. He's won their game of cat and mouse. That's how I see it.
There is also, and I don't interpret it this way, but some people do interpret it this way, that this is actually has a dirty meaning.
Ooh la la.
An ooh la la meaning. And I think you can see where I'm getting at with this, where he's looking up from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh la la.
I don't interpret it that way because they're in the back of a car.
Let's not. No, because if that's the case, and she's been sitting there, ugly crying, screaming at him, that she doesn't want to keep secrets, and then saying, I love you.
Trying to get to work.
I can't.
That's too much secondhand embarrassment.
It's too much for me. I'll never be able to listen to this song again.
I think he's just like looking up and he's just laughing at her and he's like, haha, I love you too.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, he looks like grinning like a devil. Like he's just like, yeah. You've admitted what we both know is true.
Yeah.
And yes, he does feel the same way, but like he wins because he didn't have to say it first.
Yeah.
Rolling the dice paid off, essentially.
Oh, yes, because he is the devil.
Yeah.
And plot twist, he loves her too. That's what I wrote. Also, this had a misheard line. Lots of people, and I originally heard it as, he looks so pretty like a devil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks so pretty like a devil. He looks so
pretty like a devil, which doesn't make sense.
But it does, though, because she literally has like the song Gorgeous about him.
Yeah. But like, is the devil pretty?
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah. He's at least a hear me out.
Oh, God.
Hear me out, the devil. Have you ever watched Lucifer?
No.
You know who plays Lucifer?
Yeah, the guy from Tell Me Lies.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think he's supposed to be. I think that's what he's like. He's seductive. He's got charisma.
I guess so. I don't know why I imagine the devil to be like a... Do you know what? I kind of imagine him to be like a fat angel baby, but like red. And with a beard. A pointy beard.
No.
That's how I imagine the devil.
No, he's an adult man. He's a fallen angel. So, you know, there's no ugly angels.
Yeah.
Not a chubby baby cherub angel.
That's literally how I picture the devil.
Without having read Akatar, I imagine him to look like Rhysand.
Rhysand is so handsome.
Right. That is the devil.
No. Oh, maybe.
He's a handsome devil.
I just imagine the devil to be all red.
Okay, well, even if he was red, though.
I guess so. But that would put me off. I think it would just be so obvious that he's the devil.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's different depictions of the devil. Like sometimes he's like a goat, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think if we're thinking of the human devil,
I guess so. Anyway.
It doesn't matter because it's not the line.
I mean, I don't have any more notes after that because it's just the chorus and then the outro, which is the bridge again.
Yeah. Just like right at the end of the song where she repeats, and I scream for whatever it's worth, I love you, ain't that the worst thing you've ever heard. I love that that's like the ending of this, that's like the last line of the song.
Yes. Oh, but then we've got the yeahs again.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just ignore this.
The distorted yeahs.
Because it kind of is like, I love you, ain't that the worst thing you've ever heard? And then it, like, that's kind of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas, obviously, before you've got the kind of justification of him, like, grinning at her to kind of affirm that he does feel the same way. Whereas here is, like, her confession is being left on, like, a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, in the air between them. And then it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have.
That's the song.
What a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do get that kind of progression of her feelings coming out, and it all culminates in that like massive bridge.
Yeah. And outro.
And outro is just a hot mess, but at least it's all out in the open.
Yeah.
At the end.
So I have a couple of notes, just random notes. So firstly is about the fact that I thought that there was a tour music video for
I thought
it,
there was a music video,
but there's not. So because she released it as a single during the Eras tour, and she released the Eras tour like live at the Eras tour like version of it. But I thought that she had done so like with the song Red and with like I think it's New Romantics, they were like tour music videos. So it was literally just like clips from the tour put to the song that she released. And I thought it was like that. I thought she'd done something like that for Cruel Summer, but then I couldn't find it. And then I was like, did I imagine that? And I think I must have.
And I got really confused looking for a Cruel Summer music video that I thought did exist, because I thought it was actually a single from Lover. And having not really seen a lot of her videos, there was a lot of fan-made videos. I was like, is this the video? And then there'd be like a little bit of something that I did recognize as something else.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, no, this isn't. It was a bit of a minefield looking on YouTube for this.
And I do think it was one of the most iconic Eras tour songs.
100%.
Yeah, like I feel like when you think of the Eras tour, like my brain immediately goes to like the Lover bodysuit, Cruel Summer, and her going, prove it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think it was maybe the most iconic one of the Eras tour. And I think also we had waited so long to see that song live as well.
Yeah. And she sung it so well.
Oh, she did such a good job, yeah.
Like, especially considering that was the beginning of the show as well. So like her voice had to be like ready to go, like straight away. But I do feel, I mean, when the final show version of the Eras tour came out, that I feel like she sung better during the original.
The first one.
Yeah, the original film. And I feel like this song was like one of those. Like I just feel like she had just so much like energy. And yeah, I mean, obviously you actually saw it live, so
yeah.
I don't know.
I obviously saw her at the Eras tour, and then I didn't watch the first Eras tour show on Disney Plus. I didn't watch that until like a year or two after. A year after, it must have been.
Because you didn't want to spoil it for
and I haven't seen the second one with Torture Poets in it. Like I obviously saw Torture Poets when I went to see her, but I haven't seen the recorded one of that. So I feel like it's been so far apart for me that it's hard to tell.
Yeah, and I suppose I watched them. Well, I watched them both when they came out. So
yeah,
I guess like a year. But
so yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I'm like that wouldn't surprise me, because I feel like she did have a lot more energy at the start of the tour. Like at the end of the tour, I mean, God, she'd been doing it for over a year.
And I did read something that said that the point, well, not the point, but like part of there being like the film version of the Eras tour is to show, I guess, people that didn't go to the tour. It was one for the fans, for the people that couldn't go.
Yeah, definitely.
But also to show like, look, she can sing. Like she can sing really well and she can perform really well. And there's this 3-hour tour, and here is the whole thing for you to watch and see for yourself.
Oh my God. It was mental. Like she was so good.
So I think there was less vocal editing on it, whereas I think with the final show, maybe that's why it sounds a little bit different, because that's not the point of the movie. I think that is literally just to be like, oh, so you can have Torture Poets as well for the people that didn't get to see it with Torture Poets. There's not so much in the way of, it's more just like a filmed concert version. Her vocals may have been edited a little bit more to sound better, but I don't think it makes it better personally.
No, fair enough.
But yeah, maybe those were the final shows. She was probably tired.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it was still fantastic. Like her performance was still amazing.
Yeah, just a little bit more like tired.
Just a little. Yeah, maybe because I'd seen it already. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just preferred the original film version of it, but they're both great.
Do you know much about the drama with the Olivia Rodrigo song Deja Vu? No. So Olivia Rodrigo's song Deja Vu has a bridge that is quite similar to Cruel Summer. I don't think it's similar enough. Personally, it's literally just got like some shouting, and that's kind of it. She said that the bridge was inspired by Cruel Summer, and then there was like a whole legal thing where Taylor's team made her give Taylor like writing credits or something for it. And like Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift at first were very close because Olivia was like a massive Taylor Swift fan growing up.
Yeah.
And she was always like talking about her and mentioning her in interviews and things like that. But now she doesn't. So I don't know if something happened there, if there was like bad blood. I also don't know if that was even really, because the same thing happened with Paramore and her song Good For You, because that's very similar to Misery Business. And Hayley Williams from Paramore came out to say that it wasn't their decision to do that. It was their like management that made them do it. It was basically like lawyer talk, essentially. Like she was like, we didn't really have a say in this. Like our management were the ones pushing to get us writing credits on that song. Like we don't really care about it. So I don't know if it was a similar situation with Taylor where it was like her management were saying, you need to get writing credits, but something weird has happened, I think, because they don't seem to be like close anymore.
No, I did see like ages ago, I guess when Olivia Rodrigo released Vampire, that could have been about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it is.
I don't really see it. I don't know if it's just people trying to force drama. It doesn't really go, I suppose, with how Taylor at least presents herself as somebody who does uplift younger artists and give them opportunities. And I think regardless of like what happened, Olivia Rodrigo's sound is quite similar to early Taylor, isn't it?
Yes. It's more like pop punk and it's kind of like Speak Now kind of vibes.
So I think she's at least been inspired by her music.
But like everyone's music is inspired by someone else's music, because like there's nothing really all that original anymore because music has been around for so long.
I mean, throughout her discography, I'm sure there's other things that have been like sampled, but I guess most recently, in Life of the Showgirl,
it's sampled from I Think I Want You Back, but I think they have a credit.
I guess that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, are you crediting the artist that you're using work from? That's where I guess controversy comes from.
And I think as well, even if and this is kind of, I guess, the argument that I would say, and I really like Olivia Rodrigo as well. I really like her music. For the people saying that Taylor is like really nasty because she has asked for that like writing credit, like I also think she can't set that precedent with other artists, because if she turns a blind eye to it with someone like Olivia Rodrigo, then other artists are going to think that they can do the same, and then it's going to create like a whole thing. Like I feel like you have to set a precedent for what's okay. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's a slippery slope. So I don't understand music production enough to have a really like formed opinion on it, but I don't know. Who cares?
I think if you're going to go through, I think if you're going to go from the side that like Taylor's really horrible for like making Olivia give her writing credit, then you also have to go from the standpoint of like, well, is it not really horrible for Olivia to steal music from somebody else? So I think it goes both ways, doesn't it? And
also it's the fact that she outright said that the bridge was inspired by Cruel Summer. And I think then it's like well, I can't really ignore this because you said it as well. Like and that was like one of her first songs. Like for Olivia Rodrigo, that was one of her first songs. So I feel like as well, that's probably just like a learning curve, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the only other note that I have about it is that I was looking at the Reddit thread. So on Reddit, you know me, I love a bit of Reddit. When albums come out, the Taylor Swift subreddit always has like a mega thread. And you can go through and you can look at the songs and see what people are saying about the individual songs.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love it. I go on to it. I always listen to an album for the first time and then I go on and see what people are saying about it. So I went on to the one for Cruel Summer. I found it. And loads of people on there were speculating that it was about Tom Hiddleston, which I don't know. I was just like thinking, but it's so clearly about Joe, I think.
Thing is, I don't know much about Taylor and Tom Hiddleston's relationship. They weren't together very long, were they?
And they weren't secretive.
No.
He literally wore an I Heart Taylor Swift t-shirt.
Yeah.
Which was really embarrassing for him.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting that so many people speculated that at the time. I think more people speculated that it was about Joe.
Were they together in the summer of 2016?
Yes. Because when was the Met Gala?
Was she cheating on Tom Hiddleston?
I don't think so. It all happened in a very short space of time, I think. So she left Calvin Harris. I don't know when the Met Gala was.
Was it not like April
2nd of May 2016. So it was getting into summer.
Yeah.
And that's where she was dancing with Tom Hiddleston, and it's also where she met Joe. And she was with Tom Hiddleston for maybe like a month or two. I don't even think it was that long. She was with him during the summer as well. And I think all of the Kanye West and Kim Kardashian stuff had happened when she was with Tom Hiddleston. So like, I guess, yeah, it could be linked to him, but I think it outlines that cat and mouse game that she talks about with Joe so well that I can't imagine it's about anyone other than him.
No, and I think, at this point she's been with Joe for a while. I don't see her. I mean, this album is called Lover.
It'd be weird for her to release a song about Tom Hiddleston.
I think so. At this point, I think this album is mostly dedicated to him.
Yeah,
to Joe, not Tom.
God, that'd be a plot twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So perhaps if it had been on Reputation, maybe, because you've got some songs that are like referencing him, but I don't think at this point she would still be thinking about him.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
It was so fleeting.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Same.
Oh, okay. We need a question. Do you think Taylor Swift was in the suitcase?
Oh, that's a good one.
Look up the Taylor Swift suitcase photo, July 2017, and you tell us if you think she was in that suitcase.
Yes, I'll put a poll at the bottom of this video. Yes or no? That's all we need to know.
Yes or no, yeah.
I can't wait to hear what people think.
Yeah. So that's us done.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you next time.